The one on TikTok.
Which one?
The singing cat. The one that everyone uses now.
There's one that everyone uses.
Yeah.
Oh, the meow meow.
Yeah. He sings.
Yeah, there's several. I mean, there's several ones. There's some that like people use and they like put like other music on top of it.
This one's
Brought to you by Arizona.
the current famous one.
Yeah, it's like in the background. It's a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
It's famous.
Famous.
Cat song. Episode 109 of ComiCentric.
Remember they used to do like the barking dog albums?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't do that anymore. Yeah. They don't do that anymore. Gotta bring that back.
I have a vinyl. Vinyl. That's the Elephant Something Orchestra.
Oh.
It's a bunch of elephants playing instruments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's arranged in a way where it's, palatable to the ears and stuff, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's weird.
Why?
Oh.
I mean, you're the one saying we should bring back dogs.
Well, yeah, dogs can sing.
So can cats, so can, horses.
Horses? I don't know if horses can sing. Oh. Yeah. Like but he has a husky. And he doesn't bark. He does that like.
You talk back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real weird.
Yeah,
that's how he's talking. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a husky across the street from where I live, and that's like he doesn't bark either. Same thing. Hey. Like, you saying hey?
I saw a meme. It was a Mexican cat, and the lady was rubbing its face, like brushing its face, and then it started meowing. It says, "No, mames." And I was like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah,
Mexican cat.
Dude, I'm surprised whenever I'm talking to the cat, and it sounds like they're talking right back to me, and they give you attitude, they give you sass, and you're like, "Did you just sass me, cat?" And you're like, what's going on? It's all in your head, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
but it just seemed like the cat was giving you sass,
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, like I wake up some other times. My brother's cat's on top of his car, and I'll wake him up. Passing by, waking him up, I'll rub the cat or whatever, and it gives me shit for waking it up. You know. And I'm like, are you giving me shit for waking you up, or are you just saying hello? I'll never know.
You'll never know. Take it that cat translator
From Google.
Yeah, and then it's like the cat just talking shit about you all the time.
At all times, pretty much.
Yeah.
I already know though. So that was a great comic book day, huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
Enjoyed that.
It was kicks my ass though.
First 40 minutes, 42 minutes, or whatever it was.
Felt like we've been there for hours. It's only been like less than an hour.
42 minutes, 44 minutes when you checked. I told myself, I'm not going to look at the clock until shit dies down. Shit dies down. When shit started to die down, it's 42 minutes in. That means for 42 minutes, there was nothing but people coming in.
Non-stop.
And it was one of those things like, there were so much people. I didn't get to see how the vendors were doing. I didn't see how other people were doing. There's a lot of people in.
Oh yeah.
There was a line.
Well, we had 100 bags, right? And we killed that in a couple hours.
By 2:30, we were out of bags. I didn't get a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get it, so I didn't get to read Absolute Power. I didn't get to read it. I had to buy the real one.
You get the $10.
Yeah, $10 one. Incentive blank cover.
Or fucking chromium.
$10
for your inner 90s child.
For a free comic book day book.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah. That's cover price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be free.
No.
It's free comic book day.
Special cover.
No. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't release a book on free comic book day and charge. Why would you do that?
It's a variant cover.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, DC's been doing that a lot. Marvel does it here and there, but yeah, DC's been doing that a lot in the last, I want to say like 4 years or so, 3 or 4 years.
I've noticed. I think the one from last year, people wanted to get also. Yeah. He sold out, but I can't remember what it was. Was it Marvel?
It was I don't remember. Yeah.
But it was also a Marvel one, right? I'm like, oh, I gotta get it.
Chromium covers, man.
Yeah.
The 90s are back.
Yeah. You know what? The difference, I remember those chromium covers were shinier. These have this weird dull look to them. Yeah. Like the picture is behind the chromium. The other ones were kind of like, picture was on top of the chromium.
Yeah, kind of. I guess.
Right?
Yeah. Well, little cutouts too. Like it had a little like indentations.
Oh, those are different though.
Yeah.
Those are different. They're the pop-ups or the boobs and the
I think it's so funny that like Chromeo is such a weird thing because it's like you have people that remember them from the 90s and it's a throwback. And then there's like the younger people that weren't alive then.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is cool.
Right? What is this?
Yeah,
Why
right?
is it coming right at me?
Yeah.
Well, if you throw it back to those old, like, the lunchbox tins kids used to have, where it used to be like that, like 3D popping up. You know, you could touch the Dukes of Hazzard car.
Yeah, you can feel yeah.
You know?
So I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget, it was like, I think it was around the time New 52 happened. I had a regular, and he was a young guy. He was like, I think he had just turned 20, and he was like really into it, and he was like buying all the New 52 books. And I remember asking him one day, because I think he had gotten all of them.
Right.
Like, he bought all the first issues.
New 52.
Yeah, and we were talking, and I said, like, oh, so what do you think? I didn't get a chance to read all of them. Like, you know, and then he's like, oh, yeah. You know,
it was weekly.
Yeah. And he told me, he goes, yeah, I really love this new character, Grifter.
Did you have the heart to tell him?
No, I just was like, And then one day, I think he noticed I had an old 90s Grifter action figure. And he goes, where'd you get a Grifter action figure? From the future.
Yeah. Alternate timelines, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have done a little research, you would have figured it out, right? But I'm guessing back then it was harder. Now you would know.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely.
Because when New 52 was coming out, we didn't have cell phones? Or
no, we did.
Smartphones?
10 years ago.
10 years ago?
It was like 10 years ago.
What phone did you have back then?
I think I had my first iPhone.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think I had any smartphone
No,
back then.
I think I did. Yeah.
I guess in that case, you should have done his research.
Yeah.
He could have been like Grifter, Google.
I'm like, what the fuck?
What the hell? It came out when I was born.
This character's older than me.
What? I really dig this Grifter character.
Yeah.
That was because all the Wildstorm and all that stuff was coming over at the time too, right?
Yeah.
Remember that panel had Gen 13 and I was like, oh shit, what's going on?
They all melded together.
No. Fascinating.
Oh, I think that was a missed opportunity on their part because they did a Grifter book and they did a Voodoo book.
Yeah.
For New 52. Mm-hmm. Just a fucking Wildcats. Just done it.
Just get it over.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to test the waters. They're trying to see what worked. If it didn't work, then what's the point?
But
and what's the most popular characters of Wildcats?
Voodoo, really?
Grifter and what do you think? What's
Zalad?
it, Zalad?
Yeah.
You think Zalad's more popular?
Yeah.
I think Voodoo was more.
Really?
More.
All I remember of Voodoo was that she was like a stripper.
Yeah.
And she had the power to see the aliens or her, right? Like it's like.
But emphasis on the first part.
Yeah. That's the only thing I remember about Voodoo. Yeah, she just did the fucking Wildcats.
They should have done Wildcats. They should have done Wildcats.
Like even if you want to like you want to like make it less risky.
Yeah.
They did Stormwatch. New 52 there was a Stormwatch book.
They did.
But it was like a mixture of like Authority, Stormwatch, and Justice League.
Okay.
Like Martian Manhunter was part of that team.
Right. I vaguely remember this.
You could do the same thing with Wildcats. You could have done like
mix a couple characters.
Yeah, you fucking put like fucking Green Arrow or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it would have been cool.
Green Arrow, why Green Arrow?
I don't know.
He seems the one that would fit best in that team, isn't it?
Yeah. Like who would you put in?
No Green. I wouldn't say Green Arrow because that's it. It makes sense why you would put him.
Yeah.
Batman.
No, don't put Batman.
No, that's just asking for trouble right there, huh? You can't put Superman, Wonder Woman. It just seems overpowered.
You throw like a fucking Huntress.
Huntress, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe a hot girl, but Huntress for sure. I could see that because you don't want to throw Batman in there.
No.
And I could see like the Huntress clashing with Zalad and trying to be friends with Voodoo because they wear the same colors.
Yeah. They got that weird,
purple.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That would be interesting if they would have done that. But money in the table.
Yeah. Or like the one thing I will never get over was they tried to reboot Wildstorm at DeeCee a long time ago. We were still at Galaxy when this happened. And they did Gen 13 with Gail Simone.
Yes.
That was really good.
Yeah.
And there was a book called Welcome to Tranquility.
Yeah.
They existed in the new Wildstorm universe.
Road to Tranquility.
Yeah.
With the old people.
Yeah, the old retired superheroes.
Yes.
And then they had an Authority book with Grant Morrison and Gene Ha.
Yeah.
And it only went 2 issues. and it was really cool. It was really interesting. It was different. And then there was a Wildcats book by Grant Morrison and Jim Lee.
Yeah, they had those weird covers.
Yeah, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. And there was only one issue, and Jim Lee threw Grant under the bus and was like, oh, and he just, he couldn't keep the schedule. And Grant was like, bullshit. I wrote 6 issues of that thing. Jim Lee just fucking got behind and like.
And you know what? I believe Grant because Jim Lee is notorious for doing shit like that.
And I remember, like, and that was the most disappointing thing. Cause I'm like, this is fucking weird, but it's interesting, like, you know. Because I think that's the only way you can get away with, like, putting Wildcats,
mixing and melding.
Yeah, you gotta make it fucking weird and like, you know.
Well, they tried again with the Superman Authority not that long ago.
That was a good book.
Yeah,
a good book.
So they're trying.
They're trying.
They're trying to get in there. Sure, it took them 10 years or how long ago?
Longer than that. Almost like 20.
So that means they 20.
Yeah.
That means they've been there just waiting. We haven't done anything with these characters.
Grifter, the only one. There was a Wildcats book. It was in continuity with last year. Yeah. It kind of came and went though. Like it was cool.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, like Matthew Rosenberg. He wrote it.
Wait, Lex Luthor?
No, Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum. Oh,
His
sorry.
name is
sorry.
Something Rosenbaum. It's not Matthew.
They sound the same.
No.
I mean, they all look the same to me.
But he wrote it, and it was pretty cool. Yeah. I dug it. It was in the same universe. Like the first issue, they ambush a fucking hive headquarters,
I remember that.
And they fucking kill a bunch of hive soldiers. Yeah, and they get away at the end, and then the Titans show up. They're like, "What the fuck happened here?" like.
They just come in like the 90s and wreck shit up.
Yeah. It was very 90s. It was very 90s.
Yeah.
Like in the first issue, there was a guy working for another company, and he had stolen some kind of technology, and he was trying to sell it on the black market. And what's his face? Fucking what's his name? Marlowe. Fucking the head of
Teal Marlowe
of Halo. Mm-hmm. Jacob Marlowe.
Yeah.
He wanted this technology, so he sent Grifter to fucking go get it from this guy, right? And so this guy was trying to sell it on the black market or whatever. In the first issue, Grifter tells him, he's like, hey, so whoever you're trying to sell this to is trying to double cross you, and and they hired the fucking League of Assassins to take you out and just take it from you. Yeah. And Grifter tells him, like, I will protect you, but in exchange you're giving me this technology. And then the guy was like, full of shit, whatever, and all these ninjas show up, and Grifter starts fucking like taking them out, whatever. And the guy's like, all right, cool. And then the whole issue is just Grifter fighting League of Assassin ninjas.
All the way through. 22 pages of assassins.
And he's fucking blasting through them, right? And at the end, he saves the guy. Mm-hmm. He takes the technology. And he takes it to fucking Marlowe. And he's like, oh, cool. He goes, you got it for me for free. He goes, well, not exactly. You find out Grifter went to Talia and hired the League of Assassins to come after this dude.
Oh, without telling him that he was going to be defending him?
Yeah. And then so she was all pissed off, and he was all like, hey, if they can't beat me, they're not worth being part of,
of your league.
Yeah. So he goes, if anything, I weeded out the fucking,
I guess.
That was a pretty good read.
All right. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
So it's like a escape from precinct, whatever. Just trying to get across to get them to safety. Mm-hmm. Huh. All right. And that was what, last year you said?
And that was like last year, 2 years ago almost. Oh. Yeah. It's a good read. It's pretty fun.
Nothing right now though, right?
No, it ended. It ended it was only 12 issues, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. It kind of just came and went.
Did a lot of people buy that book?
Not really. I think early on they did, but like it just kind of like died out. I think I had like one dude that like got them all.
Oh, so that guy who read them all.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I like that guy. That guy Rosenberg.
Yeah.
He did this like Hawkeye miniseries during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. It was fucking badass. Like I don't even like Hawkeye, and like it was a cool book,
He made Hawkeye cool again.
He did make Hawkeye cool.
Have 12 of them. Then you're welcome.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even that much. Oh yeah. I think it was only like 4 or 6 issues or something.
Oh really?
Yeah. And it was like, I remember that was the one book I got really upset about because the pandemic hit, and then Marvel was like, "Oh, we're not gonna release the last 2. You have to buy the trade or get them online."
How? Why?
Because they were just like, we don't know what's gonna happen.
So Prince dead.
Yeah. And then everyone was like, and then all the stores were like, so you're gonna return? We're gonna let us return the rest of the because
ones and twos.
We're kind of fucked here, right? And then Marvel was like, all right, we'll put it out.
Money in the table.
Mm-hmm.
They're losing money at that point, you know, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It sounds shady. It sounds like shady business dealings.
Well, what's his face? Mark Buckley, the president of Marvel Comics. He did a press conference recently. He was talking about like the pricing of comics and how like it's kind of like gone all over the place. And he was saying that so he assured retailers that Marvel will stick to $3.99 as much as possible.
Okay.
But he made the comment that if a book is above $3.99, it's because you're paying for fucking talent. So if a book, so he's been getting like mixed criticism about that comic. You're saying like, oh, if it's $3.99, then like
the shit.
It's
Why
shit.
get it?
Yeah.
Why get it? Don't get it. That's pretty much it. That's what I heard when you told me.
Yeah, right.
When I heard it, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. So that was the comment he made, and people were like, ugh, I don't know about that.
So only buy books that are $4.99 and higher. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Paying for talent.
You're paying for the talent. But that's a weird comment to make because something like fucking like Doctor Strange is $3.99.
Yeah.
That's like was it Jed McKay whatever, like that's their guy, like he's writing multiple books for them, like, you know.
But have you read it though?
It's okay.
It's not that great anymore.
It's interesting.
Started out strong.
No.
Started real strong.
No.
And then kind of like, oh, okay.
But that dude, I feel like that dude's writing everything. He's writing Spider-Man right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's writing fucking.
Maybe that's why he's stretched out a little thin. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, gets paid, pays the rent,
No.
feeds the children.
Feeds the children.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I like? I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now. He's writing Deadpool right now. It's pretty good. Like, it's interesting.
The regular Deadpool?
Yeah.
Kids
I'm not a big Deadpool guy, so like I just.
It's on issue 3 though.
Issue 2, I think.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, because I saw it like, it's like a small number. It's a small run.
Yeah, it just started, but like that first issue was pretty solid. It's the same guy who's writing the Miles book.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of cool because like I dig when like especially when people are writing multiple like mainstream titles, and they kind of like try to tie it into each other. Because in the Miles book right now, there's this cop, and she put in charge of like because superheroes are illegal in New York.
Okay.
So
the island of New York.
Yeah, in Manhattan, wherever, right? And so then she had put together this squad, and they're called Cape Killers, and they're going after Miles and going after this and that. And so at the end of issue 1 of Deadpool, she comes out and she tries to recruit Deadpool for that team, and he's like, nah.
Okay, and so she just shows up just to recruit him, or allegedly recruit him.
Yeah, trying to recruit him. Yeah.
Well, how does this drive the story?
Because the whole thing is right now he's like lost, like he doesn't know what. So basically, I didn't finish the last series, but like this crazy doctor like put a piece of carnage inside Deadpool.
Oh boy!
And it like was feeding on him and growing, and now
it's unlimited because it keeps regenerating.
Yeah. Okay. So, but now it formed into like this like big dog.
Oh, what the fuck!
And it's like his child because it's part of him, whatever. And but he has another child from like some other series,
like a baby.
Yeah, no, it's just like a little kid, or right?
Okay, like kid pool.
Yeah, but he can't, like, he's just like, oh no, I can't take care of you because I'm Deadpool. I do crazy shit, you know.
Right.
So it's basically just him like lost. He didn't know what to do with his life. So like everyone's giving him options, and that's why the whole like join the Cape Killers.
Oh, okay, sure. Isn't that why he was gonna join the X-Men? Isn't Colossus in the movie? Join the X-Men. For a fourth wall breaking character, it really doesn't. They don't know what to do with them, huh?
Kind of, because I remember the thing that wrecked them was Nick Spencer during Secret Empire. That was a whole like Cap's a secret Nazi, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool didn't know. No. And so Cap was like, "Oh, you're an Avenger now. You're part of the Avengers."
Oh, right.
And he basically told them, "I need you to take out this spy." And Deadpool killed Phil Coulson.
Yeah.
And then once Cap came out, when they found out who he was, like he was just like,
"Oh no!"
Yeah, like I fucked up. Like,
yeah, I trusted him.
And then he tried to die, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It got sad. It got real sad.
It got real sad.
Yeah. Oh no. Cap's a Nazi, but then he wasn't a Nazi.
It wasn't him.
Yeah.
It was someone else.
Amazing comics.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But I think it's just like there's a Deadpool movie coming out this year, so they have to like really push it. But like
they're putting him in a Deadpool Wolverine book because he's gonna be in Wolverine, the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, that's all we got this year. And Craven.
What's up on Craven? You still gave up? You gave up on Craven yet?
I gave up on Craven. I'm telling you, if they would have put it out last week during Free Comic Book Day, I would have watched it.
You would have gone to watch it?
Yeah.
You were so sad that you were so disappointed. You took to the media, to social media to grieve.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
I remember when the pandemic hit, man. I was like, are they gonna release Black Widow on Disney Plus on Free Comic Book? They should just do it. Like just look, and they did, and it bummed me out.
So you've been disappointed twice in your life in Free Comic Book Day. Out of the 20 years of Free Comic Book Day started in 2002. 2002. That's 22 years. I just found that out when I was doing research for the last one.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, 22 years.
That's a lot of Free Comic Book.
That's a lot of Free Comic Book.
Did you hear the sad story that the store that started Free Comic Book Day? It's going out of business.
The last sad stories going around. What's going on?
Sad day, man.
It's dying. Print's dying.
Print's not dying.
Print's dying. All these stores, Heidi Ho, that store, all these stores like in the middle of the desert, they're fucking thought were thriving or aren't thriving. They're like suffering.
I mean,
what's going on?
I don't know.
Do we have to like make this into like a part bordello?
I mean, can we?
We could use the closet.
That's not that big.
Well, I mean, for what we need it.
Not sure.
Make the little patio, the waiting room.
The waiting room, yeah. Serve drinks out there.
I mean, we're gonna have to do something.
A tiki bar.
Yeah. Before it fucking dies. How's May looking?
It's okay so far.
So far, it's good. We have the critical condition mode not yet.
I mean, we'll see. I'm not looking for it next week. Because next week, I guess we're getting invoiced for Free Comic Book Day.
Again?
No, the diamond side of it.
Oh. This is so complicated now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we get books from them, and then, but you got your free books from here and from there. Were they giving you the same books?
No.
It's totally different? Or that we were confused? Is that why you ended up with so much Monster High?
I don't know how that happened. I hope they don't charge us for that.
So we just give Patrick a stack?
I think we're giving all of them.
All of them? Like, here, you do something with them?
Go have fun.
What kind of fun can he have?
I don't know.
No comment.
I don't know what Monster High fans like to do.
They like to pose their little dolls and, take pictures and pretend they live in a carefree world.
They're like the janitor at Monster High.
You think that's what Patrick does? I think that's what I would do. I don't want to be an actual character. I would want to be the janitor.
The janitor. Yeah. Or like the PTA leader.
Or the gym teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like a werewolf, old werewolf. Yeah. Perverted werewolf.
Why? Why did you go there?
Because it was easy. I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Horrible. But yeah. And I also forgot. I always forget that the day after Free Comic Book Day is the worst day ever.
You're all tired and sore.
Not even that. It's a lot of people coming in asking, do you still have books? And then you're like, yeah, we have these. And you're like, oh, why don't you have the most popular one?
Where's my absolute power? Yeah. Where's my Marvel? Where's my DeeCee?
And I'm always like, oh, they took them all. Like,
yesterday.
They're like, well, I couldn't come.
Too bad.
Yeah.
And you can't be too bad because then, they get all mad and huffy. And these are people you don't even see till.
No, those people you don't even see ever. Like, just for freaking freak out. Like this one guy, oh man, this guy drove me nuts. This guy has a pole. And I've been calling him. I've been texting him about it. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll come tomorrow. I'll come next week. Right? Dude came in on Sunday, asked for the Free Comic Book Day books. And he's like, oh, I'll come back for my pole. And I was like, dude, you're already here. And he goes, yeah, I'll come back. I didn't bring my wallet. And he just left. He's not coming back.
Something to say, I mean, just close out the thing.
Yeah.
I would have been like, all right, cool. In that case, I mean, if you don't come back by the end of the week, I'm pulling it all out, I mean, just to be fair, I'm telling you now.
Yeah. But I was just like, that's so annoying.
Is there anything good in there?
I don't really know. Oh. So annoying.
I hate that when they don't have anything good in there.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if they had something, worth reselling.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
And then I had
humanity disappoints me. I'm sorry.
This guy came in. I think it was actual freak out. Yeah, the actual day.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a big old bag of books that he'd gotten from somewhere else.
For a free comic book?
Yeah. And then he went to the back and he pulled whatever he wanted. And then he's like, "Hey, can I get some bags and boards for these?" Oh. And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Well, I'll pay for them." And I'm like, "All right." And then I counted the books. And I'm like, "It's gonna be like, it's like $1 or something, right?" And he hands me a credit card. I'm like, "Nope." And he's like, "Well, I don't have any change." And I'm like, "Well, I'll tell you."
Wait, $1? So you got like $5 or?
Yeah.
Telling you, get like 3 for $1.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
And I was like, no. And he's like, I was like, I don't have any change. And I'm like, oh, wow. And he goes, can you just give them to me? I'm like, you know what? No. I was like,
demanding. Never seen this guy in your life, but
no.
Just demanding, just wanting.
Yeah.
People disappoint me.
You know what? I don't know if you noticed it, but I noticed it this year. There was a lot more people that just went back there, grabbed the shit, and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more than normal.
Yeah, they didn't even look. They didn't stop and talk to the artists he had and all that stuff. Yeah. And we set it up right. So, I mean, to people to go through the artists so they can talk to them. And then a lot of people didn't do that. No. A lot of people would prefer to go around the long way to fucking avoid all that shit and go get their books. I understand free comic book day. That's what you're there for. Yeah. The fact that we have artists and so that's the additional bonus. But I mean, at least pretend. Yeah. Look down. Yeah. Say, oh, that's cool. Yeah. I like that. But not even that.
Not even that. It's just
no courtesy.
No courtesy at all.
I like to pretend. I like. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It might suck or whatever, but hey, that's right.
I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
People suck.
People suck.
People suck. This is the people suck episode.
Well, that's all. And then we got that a lot of people like, oh, I went to the other store. They only gave me one, and and I'm like, I kind of get it. I kind of understand.
I know exactly why they gave you one because you suck. You fucking suck. Like the lady that told me to save her the cards, the Ultraman cards. That's all I know. When she wanted to get them, I'm like, no. But I still saved her some because, I don't want to be the dick on the fucking relationship in here. Yeah. So I got her fucking cards and she goes, oh, you remember me? Of course I remember you. You're wearing the same fucking mask. Yeah.
Yeah. So, pick out one day. Gosh. And you know what? They've never been able to replicate it. Like, I mean, they have that Halloween thing. And that shit never fucking, no one cares.
And they have more stuff for that, which is kind of weird,
Kind of. Like, I don't order a lot for that because no one really takes it. You know what I mean? Like,
no, they don't.
It's we literally have to fucking get bags and put candy in there, like, like for them to take it.
Because it's not even a comic. It's like an ash can, right?
Yeah.
It's a little mini zine of sorts. Were you supposed to give that instead of the candy, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too. Like, I got an email from Diamond one year, and they were like, oh, yeah, advertise it to your customers. They can order bundles so they can hand it out instead of candy. And I'm like,
what's the point of me having it?
Yeah, like, why? What the fuck, right?
I get it.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a good way to sell more stuff.
But do you think people are going to do that?
Certain people. Yeah. I remember there was a time certain people would do bags with a little bit of candy, a little bit of little treats, and, and an advertisement, like, for insurance or something like that, And these would be the stores, like when you go down First Street, the stores. Yeah. So that candy and advertisement. There you go.
Yeah, no. I'll do it.
That's so sad.
I know.
Let's talk about something happier. We finally named the fucking walls.
Yeah.
Fucking, we're gonna cement it now.
We're gonna cement it now. So
yeah, that way you can't change it. That way Nathaniel with his fucking red room or whatever the fuck it was, red walls,
red doors,
red doors.
Yeah.
We gotta get him in to ask him what the fuck was up with the red doors.
Oh, I'm asking about all those names. Like
Cinequil, what the fuck was it?
Cuando
what? When what? Because cuando means when, right? Yeah. Panels. The panels at nostalgic.
The panels at nostalgic.
The panels at nostalgic.
Sounds cool, right?
Yeah, they're like comic panels, right?
Yeah. Sounds cool.
What was the other name though? something.
Oh no, Stingcola.
Oh, Stingcola. Oh man, because and then what an anagram?
Yeah,
Anagram of
for
your
nostalgic.
nostalgic comics.
Not even. It's just
Nostalgic or Stingcola?
Stingcola.
I wonder if he sits up late at night just thinking about anagrams with nostalgic.
When he first told me that, I'm like, what? And then he goes, oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Like, that's a little complicated.
Like, how'd you figure that out? You should have told him.
He did the whole like,
yeah. Cross him out. He has like a sheets of nothing but weird combinations. Stingcola. We could still call it Stingcola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good. We gotta make that shirt, man. We should do that shirt with the can.
Yeah.
Stingcola.
Stingcola. A little B on it, you said, right?
A little B, because it has sting.
It's stinging.
Yeah.
When you first said it, I thought it meant stink, like a skunk
Yeah.
stink. Stingcola.
Yeah.
So you're like sting. Like the sting.
It's okay nostalgic.
There's no K in nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like the sting.
Like the famous British pop star.
Or that movie with Dennis Hoffman. Dennis Hoffman?
No. Fucking Sundance. What's his name?
What's in Sundance?
Not Paul
Dennis
Newman.
Hopper.
No.
Not Paul Newman.
Not Paul Newman.
Not
the
Paul
other guy.
Newman.
He was the fucking director of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever. Right?
Yeah. I can't remember his fucking name.
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, he was, the head of the whatever council.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He was Hydra.
It was Hydra. He killed his maid.
Yeah.
Because she saw the Winter Soldier.
That was good time. So yeah.
Robert
Redford.
He was in this thing.
Yeah, he was.
Paul Newman was in this thing too.
Right?
I think so.
Was he?
I think so.
It's been a while since I watched that movie.
I've never seen this thing too.
No, I have never seen this thing too.
Yeah, I know. Everyone says it's terrible.
Yeah. I didn't even know there's a thing till it's like way, way later.
1976. Yeah, Paul Newman. There it is.
Paul Newman. Look, there he is. There he is. Dude.
You can watch it on Sling TV right now.
Or watch it on my VHS.
That's true. I don't know any of these people. 1973.
That's a good movie though.
Yeah,
that's a fun movie. Caper
that's
movie.
the one right at the end where like it was just like, oh, we fucking turned it around, right? Like it was just like a rotating fucking place. Yeah,
They fucking use that in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Comedy. It's hilarious.
This thing.
Yeah, I never seen part 2, but I heard bad things.
Well, none of the originals are in it, right? Like it's all like
all
as a whole different story, right? Yeah.
I'd rather watch Johnny Dangerously.
Oh, there you go. Great
movie.
Yeah, good times. Oh, we got a new Superman suit.
You mean the new Godzilla X Superman? Dude, that's the only thing I saw when I saw that picture. Is she had the beam in the background like Godzilla laser.
No, you know what it is, right?
With Brainiac.
I'm very excited. Fucking Solaris is like so in the Superman. Also Superman. He's a living AI fucking supernova that's trying to kill Superman. Yeah,
and that's what that is.
I think so. That's what it looks like.
It's not Brainiac.
I think Brainiac's involved, but I think it's
not Godzilla.
No, it's not Godzilla.
You sure?
No.
It's not Goku.
No.
Kaioken.
No.
Kamehameha.
Because the fact that James Gunn said that he took a lot of inspiration from All Star, I'm like, oh, there it is. Right.
You sure it's not Goku?
I don't think it's Goku.
Kamehameha.
No, it's not Goku. It's not multiverses.
Yeah. And like earlier, you had that customer who picked up on like, what's he doing? What's Superman doing with the boots? And I did the same thing, dude. What is that going on? Is he a common dude just getting ready, one boot at a time? I don't know.
That was a weird reveal. Like it was like like I think like I was talking to Miguel earlier, and he was saying like especially if you want to get away. So James Gunn has said, we're getting away from the Snyder stuff. We're getting our lighthearted, hopeful Superman, right? And Miguel made a comment one time. He was like, okay, but if you're gonna do that, Like, the first picture should have been him flying, or it should have been him like
phone booth.
Yeah, or like I said, like getting a cat out of a tree or something, right? Like, like it's just
something a little wholesome. Oh, that's what they're going for, right?
Yeah.
Wholesome.
So like, the thing is, like that image was weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just the lighting or what. But like people have speculated that like, because if you look, the top of his suit is kind of like burned, right? So they're like, is he changing? Like, because the pants are lighter than the top.
Why would he change? Superman wouldn't change until the job was done.
Yeah, right. Okay. But I was just like, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I do like the fact that it's that New 52 like armor, that Jim Lee designed armor. That's kind of cool. I like that he has the red trunks. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the red trunks. It makes a lot of sense. It keeps him from being a big blue blob. Because that was my big issue with the Cavill one. Was he like, if they would just put a belt on him, like that'd been cool, but they just had like lines or whatever. Like I don't know.
It was just a red line coming to the side.
Yeah, right? Like I didn't like that. Like, it looked weird.
But the boots were red still though. In that one,
yeah, I don't remember. I just remember it was very muted because I remember being. That was one thing I remember just being disappointed about that movie was
the cuffs. Yeah, like the cuffs.
Well, he had the long it went
red.
No, it was all blue. Blue. Yeah, it was just like different shades of blue. Like they were a bit darker. Yeah, no, he had red boots, but they were like burgundy. They were like dark red, like. And I think that's one thing that disappointed about that movie was I remember seeing video of them filming the movie, and I'm like, oh, it looks cool. And then you see it like he fucking muted the shit out of that costume, he made it so dark, and it was like, ugh. Well,
like you said, we're going lighthearted, so I guess that's what we're going for with this picture, just to confuse people.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, that's what we were saying too, because I guess people were saying that it was AI generated, and then he was like, James Gunn came on and said like, oh no, it was this was actually caught in a camera, and people were like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? That laser in the back. So I'm guessing they're using that volume thing that they shoot the Mandalorian in.
Oh, that 360 room, whatever, little circle.
Because that's the only. Because I was watching it, I'm like, why would they even use that, right? But then it makes a lot of sense because then you could you don't have to fake the lighting.
It's already there.
It's already there. And I'm like, that's kind of cool,
Yeah, I guess, but what are they trying to say? So?
Yeah.
We don't get it. Yeah. He was like, hey, you want to see what the nerds go crazy? You want to see the nerds go crazy?
Yeah. Which is funny, though, because it's like, it just shows, like fandoms, though. Because remember when they showed Pattinson in the first Batman suit? And it was like the red background, and he was just like,
that was all dark.
And people were like, that's fucking badass, right? And it was like, I guess.
Yeah, then you see it for real. It's like, it's still the Batman,
And they did this thing with Joaquin Phoenix. It was like, when he did the fucking Joker makeup, whatever. And I was like,
Yeah. Kids loved it. Yeah. But kids were like, oh my God, it's amazing.
It's a Joker.
Yeah, it's like Joker.
Have you watched the trailer for that?
For what?
For the Joker,
no.
Lady Gaga.
No, because I'm end up watching that movie. I only watch trailers for movies I'm not going to watch.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go watch that movie.
Well, I feel like I get it. You don't want to get any spoiler, but I feel like you watch that trailer, you'll be like, "What the fuck is this movie?"
Oh, I know, but I don't need that right now. I want to go what the fuck in the theater and be like, I can't get my money back.
Yeah,
that's what I want. That's what I exactly what I want, and I want Lady Gaga to blow me away.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
I don't know. I saw a trailer for that movie. I'm like, interesting. I'm gonna see it. John's a big Lady Gaga fan, so she's gonna want to see it. Yeah.
And you're what's his name fan?
No, I don't like that movie, man.
You love it. I think the more you hate it, the more you actually love it.
No, I've seen it twice. Okay. I saw it in the theater. And then when it was on HBO Max, everyone was like raving. I'm like, maybe I didn't get it. Maybe I just did, And I watched it again. I'm like, no. There's people I know that are not like comic book fans that love that fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a Martin Scorsese film without Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. And I was like, I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I watched it 3 times probably my entire existence, and I think it's fine. Yeah. But it's not what people say. It's not the greatest movie ever. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm not, maybe it might be also I'm not a Joaquin Phoenix fan.
No.
I'm just like,
you're Heath Ledger guy?
He's he was cool in Signs.
Swing.
Yeah, right.
Swing.
See, I think that Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, one thing I'll give Joaquin Phoenix is that Joaquin Phoenix never plays the same character. You know what I mean? Like he never like. You take Joaquin Phoenix in Signs,
Okay.
and you take Joaquin Phoenix in Joker,
Okay.
and like those could be two different people.
Oh, they are two different people.
But you know what I mean though? Like
Yeah.
as far as like, because you get like someone like fucking like I don't know like Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
and like not saying he's a bad actor, but most of the time you're like it's fucking Ben Affleck.
That's that fool from Gigi.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's
he could be the same guy in Argo, because he's got that Boston accent.
Yeah.
All right.
Where it's like Joaquin Phoenix, like I'll give him that. Like he's
an actor.
He's an actor. He's an actor's actor. Like they say, like
he can metamorphosize himself.
Yeah.
He can change.
Mm-hmm. And there's very few people that do that shit. Like I think like Gary Oldman does that shit.
Oh,
like,
very good, very talented. Sometimes I don't even know it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like about that guy.
But I'm not, I don't know. I'm gonna see it, but I'm not too excited about it.
You're gonna love Lady Gaga.
I might.
I think it's gonna be the highlight of the whole movie.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And then they're gonna make a spin-off Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey.
And the Birds of Prey.
Oh wait, there's
Lady Gaga.
With Lady Gaga.
And they're gonna get Dua Lipa to be Poison Ivy.
Ooh. Ooh. They just be like a female all-star studded cast and shit. Like
they're all singers.
Singers, yeah.
All singers,
And Mariah Carey as Poison Ivy.
No, Dua Lipa.
And Mariah Carey as
fucking Dora Freeze.
Someone old.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's all weird to me. It's all Greek.
Superman. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be amazing.
We've got a year and 2 months.
So next year we'll I guess get more movies, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get
Fantastic
Four, Superman, another Jurassic Park. What else? Oh, we're getting fucking Captain America.
Oh, right.
Oh, have you seen that? Did you see? So like,
no.
Captain America, the New World Order. It was supposed to come out for Free Comic Book Day
next year.
No, like it was supposed to come out this year.
What the fudge?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the writer's strike and all that stuff caused mayhem, right?
Mayhem.
So they pushed it back.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing is, so I did a deep dive on this. I was very curious about this. If you go to McDonald's right now, they have Captain America New World Order toys in the Happy Meals.
Really?
And there's some spoilers.
Oh, wow.
Like amongst the toys, right?
Like characters
that we didn't know were going to be in the movie. You
okay.
know, but here's the thing that's interesting about it. I was like, why didn't they just push it back? Like, right? So apparently, McDonald's itself is so basically, if you have a franchise, a McDonald's franchise, everything from the recipes to the Big Macs to the toys is all licensing. So basically, McDonald's itself is just a giant licensing company now. Like the one thing about McDonald's is they own all the land that all the McDonald's are on.
Okay.
Right. So basically, like you're paying property taxes. It's the whole thing, right?
To them.
Yeah. So because it's such a big licensing, like they probably couldn't like renegotiate that licensing deal. That's why they released it.
Yeah, they have a schedule to keep.
Yeah.
It probably was on the board, and they're like, look, we paid this much to get it out by this time. It needs to be out by this time, or else we're gonna be asked out this much money. We can't push it back. We got nothing for it to put in its place.
Yeah.
I understand that predicament, actually.
Well, I mean, it's so interesting though, because I think before this, they had the fucking Masked Singer Happy Meals.
Okay.
So I was like, dude, everything's a Happy Meal, man. It's like,
So tomorrow, Happy Meals?
Like, you want spoilers for Captain America?
I mean, I have no idea what they're gonna be, but like, I'm kind of curious.
I saw already.
Oh, you saw the toys already?
And I was like, oh boy, like that's a pretty big spoiler.
I mean, it's gonna be what's his name as Captain America and Bucky is still Bucky.
No, Bucky's not in the movie.
Oh, he's not in the movie.
He's Thunderbolts.
Oh, that's still coming out.
Yeah,
you keep saying that.
That's coming out next year.
Again? Mm-hmm. So every month it's gonna be one of those things again.
I think so. I think Captain America is supposed to be like Valentine's Day.
Oh my god!
Next year, and then fucking what is it? It's something else for
Free Comic Book Day.
I forgot what it is. Fuck, it's something else. And then it's Thunderbolts is like in September. August.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, Fantastic Four is in July.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then Thunderbolts is in like September.
Okay.
And there's something for comic, but I forgot what it is though.
All Dogs Go to Heaven too.
Maybe. And then next July is Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park, Superman. all in 1 month.
So I mean, why are we complaining? We're getting.
I'm fine.
We're getting time to breathe, dude. Because remember these last few months after the pandemic, boom, 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 boom. You know.
Well, that's the thing too, because I think it's like, yeah, because that was a thing that they've been talking about. Like Bob Iger was like saying how like, oh, we're gonna do quality over quantity and blah blah, right? And so he says, starting this year or next year, something like that there will not be more than 3 Marvel movies and 2 shows
a year. It sounds fair.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I think that's how we were for a while, wasn't it? Like,
well, I think that the beginning, like you said, like the beginning of the pandemic, Disney Plus, they were just knocking that shit out. I mean, remember we went from WandaVision to like fucking Winter Soldier like within like a month. Yeah, and it was just like, you know, like
She-Hulk and then even Star Wars, got a little play on that. Yeah,
and I remember like I didn't mind it. I was fine with it. I think up until like fucking Secret Invasion, like people bitch about that and like, oh, it's terrible. Like, I don't think it was a bad show. I think it was kind of a mess where like they didn't know. You know, you could tell that they were like, we're going this way, and Marvel was like, no, you're not. You're going this way, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of misdirection everywhere. Yeah.
And I think the thing too is that like it's not as smooth as like they were like, well, we could just change the schedule or whatever, and I think you can't because it's just confusing, man.
Because then other movies or stuff comes out, and you're like, where does this go now? Yeah. Where does this? Yeah. What am I doing?
That's my biggest complaint with it. Like, we fucking watched Secret Invasion, and then like a couple months later, we watched the Marvels. Yeah, and you're like, is that the same Nick Fury? Like, you know, like
it has to be, right? But he's not old and curmudgeon-y.
He's not all, like, you know, I don't know.
He's younger. Yeah, you know, Marvel's lost a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Well, see that part of that though is that like it's just post-pandemic, man. People aren't going to the movies. It's just not happening. Like, how many Marvel movies have we gone to recently where it's just like, oh, it's pretty empty. Like, it's, you know, and like it's like opening night and shit, you know.
Insanity, dude.
Where like before we had to buy tickets like weeks ahead, otherwise we weren't gonna get into the thing.
Like what was it, Ghostbusters? Yeah. I was surprised how many people were in for that.
You know why though, right?
Why?
You didn't see who was in the audience?
Who was in the audience?
It was a lot of like fucking like the fucking Almani Ghostbusters and like,
is that why?
It was a bunch of groups.
Is that why we ever gonna sit in the front? Yeah. Were they wearing their proton packs?
No, they were wearing t-shirts.
Oh.
I saw them when I went to the bathroom at one point.
Taking over the spots and shit. Fucking bastards. God bless them though.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember, I think the first time I noticed that was when I went to go see like with the Multiverse of Madness, and it was just like
nobody.
There was nobody there. That's sad.
Sad, yeah. Mm-hmm. But like I went to the Godzilla ones. That was a lot of people.
Yeah, but that was like a special thing, right? That was like when it first came out, it was like, oh, it was only limited time, whatever, right? Like, and then at that point, it had gotten word of mouth, and people.
What about Godzilla King Kong? There was a lot of people there.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, we went on Saturday. It was kind of like whatever.
There was a lot of people. It was a lot. I was a lot of people.
I think it's just like the whole thing is like now post pandemic, like it has to be an event. It has to be something that it gets people excited about.
Is that why there's a lot of like this whole like Phantom Menace re-released and a lot of people went to go see that. Yeah. El Capitan.
$18 million, right? Made $18 million.
Remade.
Fucking made. Like, yeah.
That's El Capitan had a big ass in it, you know. Mm-hmm. Patrick missed comic book day for it.
Bastard. Like, I was not excited about that. Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, it's one of those things where, like, I remember when the prequels first came out and they re-released the original ones in the theater. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. I've never seen them in the theaters. Like, I'm down to do that.
You were 2.
Yeah. Like, okay. I'm down to do that. And then these prequels, I'm like, I saw them in the theaters.
But they were when you saw them in the theaters, they were remastered, redigitally, whatever, blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's one of those things. I remember, like, was it 2020? Like, for Marty's birthday, we went to go see Back to the Future in the theater, and that was cool because I remember as a kid when Part 2 came out, they re-released it, and we went. Me and my family went, and I saw it in the drive-in. Oh, right. And I remember having that memory of it. Yeah. But I had never seen it in the theater, so like I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go watch fucking Back to the Future," right? Like a movie I've seen 1,000 times, but
in the theater,
it's different.
It really is different. That's why they had. That's why a lot of these old theaters used to have old movie nights and stuff like that. You know, it is an experience to say you saw it in the big screen. But now with all these like high definition TVs and surround sounds that are pretty cheap nowadays, it's like
you don't need it.
You don't need it. You really don't.
Yeah.
All you need is your face in front of the TV screen 2 inches away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a big screen here, but it's 4K.
Yeah, because I remember when in 2015 they did that whole like they were doing the what do you call it? They re-showed Back to the Future the whole trilogy, and it was like in one sitting. I was like, can't do it in the theater.
That's let's say 3, 4, 5 hours tops.
At
sitting.
least.
Yeah.
At least.
I was sitting down watching. Marty, it's your kids, Marty. They're a bunch of assholes.
Good times. Good times.
Nah.
So Dre just discovered the freaking McDonald's toys. And he's like, oh, they swallowed it.
Is that what you're texting about right now?
I'm not texting him. He's sending me.
He's just texting you?
He sent me a picture.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's not really a spoiler.
Oh, you get the new sidekick.
Yeah.
The new sidekick guy.
Well, he was in the show.
Was he?
Yeah. He was his buddy. He was his...
oh, right.
At the end, the broken wings, he left it to him.
He left it to him. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Joaquin Torres.
Just like in the comic book.
Yeah. Well, in the comic book, he's inhuman.
He's an inhuman?
Yeah.
He has powers?
And he has powers.
Oh.
He has like fucking Italian feet and shit. And like I think he has like wings, actual wings.
He's not inhuman in that?
No.
Because we don't have inhumans in this world.
Oh, we do? No, we don't. We have mutants.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think post Secret Wars we're gonna have it.
That's funny. How did he know we were talking about it?
I know, it's so weird, right?
Yeah, he heard us.
Yeah.
Maybe he's outside the window right now.
Maybe.
Trying to show us his
And
toys.
bring us some freaking nuggets.
Hey! That's a good idea. Dre, when you hear this, bring us some freaking nuggets. No, he will. Never mind.
No, he won't.
So they're just keychains? That's it? They're just
Yeah, they're like little plush keychains.
I mean, it's not big of a spoiler.
Oh, no, there's a big one.
Those are 3 of them.
No,
There's more?
there's like 9 of them.
Oh. But no Winter Soldier.
No Winter Soldier.
Is one of them Captain America?
There's,
not that Captain America.
There's 2. No, there's 2 Sam Wilson ones.
Oh, okay.
I guess he has 2 different costumes.
One with the shield, I'm guessing. I'm hoping.
And then
flying one. Red Wing.
There's a character that people are very upset about because she's an Israeli spy or some shit.
Oh.
And yeah, Marvel just like, you know.
Yes, we threading that line.
That line right
thin line. I mean, they could have changed it. They could have been like, she's from El Salvador.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is that like it's so weird that they have no problem doing that. Which I mean, like whatever, like you know, it's a story. Like I get it. That's not a very popular, you know.
Yeah, she's probably from there.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
But I love the fact that like when they were filming the Falcon Winter Soldier show, there was a whole storyline they cut out because it had to do with a virus getting released. And they were like, oh, we can't do that shit.
People were rebels. But this is okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how that goes once the movie comes out.
And they made a figure. They made a toy.
Oh, really?
Having a toy.
I mean, I hope it's over soon.
Yeah. I don't think it will be.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be.
I mean, wishful thinking, I know,
I
but
have a bad feeling this movie's not going to do well because, you know.
Because, yeah, I will say if it's over soon, then we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
Maybe the movie will be all right.
No.
Now with this, we're going to have to worry about it.
No.
And is it setting itself up for failure?
Well, here's the thing. I feel like Disney does this a lot.
Yeah.
And they kind of fuck themselves when they're just like, they keep fucking retweaking shit, reworking shit. And then the movie ends up costing so much money that, like, they have to make so much money to get, you know, return. And like the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, I think it would cost like $400 million to make.
$1 bajillion, yeah.
And then it made like $600 million or so. It made like a lot of money, but it was not enough to cover it, you know.
To make its earnings back.
Yeah.
They use a lot of CGI on that. like you said, it made money, but they still considered it a flop. There you go.
Well, see, the thing is, I was reading this thing about like Hollywood math, whatever, and like a lot of times because of all the marketing and all that bullshit, movies have to make double their budget to be considered a success.
Or okay.
Yeah, and if it makes double its budget, but not like more than that, then it's like, it's okay, you know.
Yeah, it's make more than that.
Yeah. So that's why like a lot of these movies that like, you know, like was it the fucking Megan? Mm-hmm. Like that shit didn't cost a lot.
Yeah.
And so like it made a shit ton of money. Well, it made a lot of money, but it wasn't like astronomical. But it was just like, oh, it cost this much to make, so fuck it, like, you know.
It's okay.
It's okay. We did well on that, you know.
Freaking any A24 movie.
Yeah.
You know, cost $20 a make, but makes $1 million.
They were good.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? I think I was reading something about like the most profitable movie was like the fucking Blair Witch. Because it cost like 30 grand to make or something like that, and it made like $100 million or some shit. Like, it's ridiculous.
Everyone went and their mother went to go see it.
I never got to see it in the theater.
I did.
I never got to see it. I tried multiple times. It kept selling out. And I just
it was packed.
And then it was one of those things where like for whatever reason, I knew a guy that had a VHS copy of it, and it was like a really clean copy. It was like, you know, and so like he was like, there you go, and I watched it that way.
Alone in the dark in your house.
Yeah.
It's the only way to watch it.
Yeah, man.
I remember when I first started getting into streaming movies and stuff on the computer.
Yeah.
That's one of the first movies.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's the thing. Disney, they keep doing that shit. They just tweaked it to hell and like, you know.
Yeah. Because they got the money to do so.
Yeah, but then they bitch like, oh, it didn't make $1 billion.
Get Snyder to fucking do it, and then
did you put that shit? Fucking nobody watched fucking
Rebel Moon 2.
Nobody watched that.
I watched it.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Did I tell you I watched it?
No.
Not only did I watch it, I watched part 1 again, then watched part 2 right after.
Why would you punish yourself that way?
I am a glutton for fucking sin. Plus, I was doing other shit in the background. That movie was that second part was so boring. So fucking boring. It took like maybe 45 minutes for anything to happen. The first 45 minutes was kind of them just like hanging out in the village, plowing the fields, fucking playing with corn or wheat or whatever the fuck. And then they're like, they're going to be coming, so we got to prepare you villagers. And then they were preparing the villagers, showing them how to fight. Another 40 minutes of this shit. And then everyone dies. And then I don't even know anymore. The robot, you told me it was going to play a bigger part in part 2. It doesn't do anything till the end. And played by Anthony Hopkins. Doesn't do anything till the end.
No.
He has so much time to get there. So many people died.
Yeah, you know why? You need to read the graphic novels that are coming out this summer.
To tie them in?
They're prequel graphic novels.
Everyone dies. That cool chick with the lightsabers dies. Saving a little white boy. A little kid who was
it's
like...
a metaphor for something.
He saves her, and then he saves her. And
speaking of Zack Snyder metaphors.
Yeah.
Did you hear that whole thing when he was like, he's still defending the Martha thing? And... He broke it down and he was like, you know, everyone's making fun of it. And he goes, I don't know why they're making fun of it. He's like, it's obvious, right?
It is obvious.
That no. So he said he's breaking it down and saying that like, oh, that moment when Lois says to Batman, that's his mom's name. That for like a second you see fucking he's like, oh, right. that moment he realizes this alien monster has a mother who has the same name as me. So we're not that different.
Okay.
That's the explanation.
I mean, yes, if it was any other character, but this is Batman, who is the man who always thinking ahead. He knew who Superman was. He knew his secret identity, right?
I don't know.
By that time?
Maybe.
Probably. So I'm just saying, if he did his due diligence, he would have already known who his mama was.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not be your Batman, brain thinking Batman. He might just be Braun Batman.
He's fucking dragging tires.
Yeah. Getting all buff and shit.
Getting all buff, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You can't defend it.
Yeah, no.
It's a one in a bajillion coincidence. And he just thought it was a cool idea because they're both named. Someone probably just told, hey, you know what? They're both mothers are named Martha. He's like, fuck, really? That fucking bad? They got put it in the movie.
Why are you listening to fucking Hallelujah in the background?
Yeah.
He puts that song in every fucking movie.
In every fucking movie. Leonard Cohen, fucking Hallelujah. Go.
Fucking Leonard Cohen's like, oh, Snyder has a movie coming out? Like, oh, money.
money.
Like,
I got tons of other ones. No. Just give me Hallelujah.
Just slow down a little bit. You know?
Slow it down.
Yeah.
It's his mother's name. You can't defend it, Snyder.
No, you can't do it.
Now imagine giving him Disney money and then he could do whatever he wants. Man.
Give him like fucking like what's that? Treasure Planet.
Live
action Treasure Planet. Zack Snyder.
What is it? Don't threaten me with a good time. Do not threaten me with a good time.
Imagine that.
I enjoy Treasure Planet, you know. Or what's the other one? Tiny.
That was a good movie. That's Josh Whedon. Josh Whedon wrote that movie.
Mm-hmm. Imagine Snyder and Josh Whedon got together and they did Tiny.
Oh man.
Meets Firefly.
Oh. That's how they're gonna patch it up. They patch up the whole Justice League bullshit. They're like, oh, we're gonna team up.
Yeah, team up. Whoa.
Creepy ass Josh Whedon.
With Snyder? Team up in that one?
Yeah.
Talk about world's finest.
Yeah.
World's creepiest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to watch this movie.
You know you want to watch it.
It's going to be 6 hours. Black and white. Chromatic. Fucking sepia tone.
Leonard Cohen playing in the background.
Yeah. All day.
All day.
I'm in.
You know you are. Zack Snyder.
Snyder.
I just love how like all the Snyder people are just like so upset about this new Superman movie, and they're just like, "Oh, Zack was gonna do that," and like, you know, that's the thing that always gets me. Like, that's one of my weird pet peeves is people that are like, you know, they refer to like famous people as like their first pals, name, and just like, I hate that shit.
Like my pal Zack,
yeah,
you know, my best buddy. You know, we call each other by our first names.
Yeah, because you know,
Snacky Poo.
Yeah, Snydery or Snyder.
Snyderino.
Yeah.
My good pal Snyderino.
I can't do it.
I want to be in a good fucking graces with someone like that. Be like
who?
I don't know.
Like Zack Snyder?
Like yeah, like someone I don't know, but I could be like, hey,
Leonard Cohen.
My best pal Leonard Cohen singing the Hallelujah.
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 He says that he did that because that was his daughter's favorite song. And that's why he puts it.
And everything. It's a good song.
It's a good. No.
And Leonard Cohen's fantastic. Yeah. You know, but just that he has a bigger catalog.
Yeah.
It's like
little bit.
You know. Anyway, we're coming to the end here.
Okay.
So this comes out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What do you have in 2 weeks? So that'd be the end of March, kind of.
So it'll be
mid-March.
Mid-March, the 18th. We have
third week of March.
We have like a kind of an artist alley.
A
couple artists. I have to confirm that, but you know, but it would have happened already. So I would assume.
No, I think it might be this upcoming week because the next week is gonna be what, the 10th. Next week.
Oh, the 10th is this week.
Oh, this is week. This is the 10th is the Friday.
Yeah.
Plus 7 and 17.
18.
So it already came out. Came out last week, actually. That was fantastic. Yeah. Maybe we should have said something about it.
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
It's fine.
Horrible. We're not very good at this.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Real quick. X-Men.
we were gonna, I don't know, I was gonna do like a retrospect at the end of it, but like
got one more. We
got one more, but
you know what?
They're fucking with us. That's all I keep saying. Every time we fucking review it, they keep fucking with us. We don't know what to do anymore.
There is a campaign right now
to them to stop it. No, make it stop.
To get that guy, because they fired the fucking head writer,
right?
For whatever, we don't know why.
Yeah,
right?
weirdo reasons.
Yeah, and so there's a campaign to bring him back because I guess season 2's already done, like writing wise, or there's a campaign to bring him back
for the third season,
and also to put him on the fucking live action movies.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Why? Why that much love for the guy?
Dude, because the show is amazing.
It's amazing, but what if we find out he like diddled some kid or something? You know,
possible.
He diddled a fucking duck or something. You know,
Donald Duck
molested a mouse. You know. You know, I'm just saying, what if he turns out to be a creep?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
You know,
but I think people. Yeah, but this guy wrote a bunch of Moon Knight episodes.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, and I was thinking that kind of makes sense. Those episodes, that show was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
There's a lot going on in the shows.
So there's a campaign for that, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to research him and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
He might just be a cool guy.
Yeah, I heard.
Is it raining?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just a car coming out. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I heard something about like how he has an OnlyFans page. And,
oh, really?
And that's one of the reasons why.
Are you for reals? Dude, in this day and age, everyone and their mother has an OnlyFans page. It's just another way people subsidize their fucking income.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Not everyone can Uber.
Yeah.
Some people can just need to show their junk and shit and get money for it. Who are these people that are paying for that?
The people, man.
And another thing is, like, it doesn't have to be lewd.
No.
You know, it could be like, you know, decent, moral.
Well, I saw. I only see it because when they do the reviews of the show, he talks about every week. He'll go on there and be like, "Oh, this is that," right? And they always show his Twitter feed and his picture, like he's like shirtless and shit.
Oh. Is he at least ripped?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, if he's got it, fucking flaunt it.
Yeah.
Shit, if I had it, I would flaunt it too. I don't got it, you know. So sorry, I can't be like making extra money on the fatty.
Who knows?
Not yet.
There's everyone was it different
strokes for different folks.
Yeah, right. Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat. I mean, I don't want to be struck by any boat. So I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The X-Men.
What's next, Snyder?
Yeah. No.
Sorry, back to X-Men. Yeah, it was good. It was fine.
It's getting good.
It's getting
good.
There's so much I need to unpack, but we only have like 3 minutes left.
I think next week just all X-Men.
I mean,
the
it
last
makes sense.
episode.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense. I was gonna do it anyway next week.
Yeah. All X-Men.
Yeah.
I think we need to rewatch it from the beginning.
From the beginning? I don't think I can handle that.
I think we have to.
That's like 10 episodes, 30 minutes an episode. It's like
5 hours.
All right, as soon as we get here,
All right.
we ordered pizza
And we just watch it.
and we just watch all 5
episodes.
10 episodes.
And we invite Manuel down. And Manuel come down.
The man was devastated.
It was episode 5, man.
He was devastated. I felt for him when he told me about it, and he said, "I needed to call someone." He said,
Yeah.
and he couldn't call his friends because they hadn't seen it yet. He couldn't tell his wife because his wife hadn't seen it yet. He didn't know what to do. I just felt for him. Like, dude, I needed support myself when I saw it. So I was kind of, I'm in the perfect place in a comic shop to, watch this. He didn't have that.
Didn't have that. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have him in.
We gotta have him in. Talk about the X-Men.
Talk about the X-Men. See what he's doing.
All right.
Next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Anyway, no. So anything else before? No. That's it.
No, we're good.
Anyway, so listening. Thank you very much. Snack Snyder, everything.
Bye.